Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for this special weather update. It's Friday, September 26, 2025, and the Atlantic is buzzing with activity. The tropics are alive with energy, and meteorologists are closely monitoring every development. Two storms are in focus: Tropical Storm Humberto, a powerful system spinning in the central Atlantic, showing classic signs of intensification, and a developing system near the Caribbean, soon to be named Tropical Storm Imelda. This system is rapidly organizing and drawing attention from forecasters. Humberto is far from land, churning over open waters, but its size and strength make it a storm to watch. Meanwhile, Imelda is already bringing unsettled weather to the Bahamas and could threaten the U.S. East Coast if it continues on its projected path. Humberto is strengthening in open waters, moving northwest, gaining momentum with each passing hour. While Imelda is closer to home and less organized, it's more concerning for land impacts, especially for communities along the coast. The two storms represent different threats: Humberto's raw power and Imelda's unpredictable path, each posing unique challenges for forecasters and residents alike. Imelda could make landfall along the U.S. East Coast, bringing heavy rain, strong winds, and the risk of flooding to millions, while Humberto's track may threaten Bermuda, with the potential for high surf and dangerous conditions. The interaction between these storms could complicate forecasts even further, making it harder to predict their exact paths and impacts. We'll break down Humberto's intensification, Imelda's impacts, and what these storms could mean for the days ahead. Plus, we'll explore the rare chance these storms could interact, a phenomenon that could change the forecast in unexpected ways. Stay tuned as we cover what you need to know about these evolving threats and how to stay prepared as the situation develops. Let's dive into the details and help you understand what's unfolding in the Atlantic right now. Grab your coffee, here's what's happening in your weather, and why you should be paying close attention this weekend. Let's dive into the story of Tropical Storm Humberto, a storm that's quickly capturing the attention of meteorologists and coastal communities alike. Humberto is primed for rapid intensification over the exceptionally warm Atlantic waters, where sea surface temperatures are well above average and wind shear remains minimal. Perfect conditions for a storm to strengthen fast. Forecast models suggest it's likely to become a major hurricane, possibly reaching Category 4 strength by the weekend, with winds and rain intensifying as it grows. The good news is that Humberto is currently far from the U.S. and Caribbean, tracking northwest and then curving northward, remaining over open ocean for now, and sparing the mainland from a direct hit. However, Bermuda finds itself in the potential path of this powerful system, and should begin preparations for possible hurricane impacts as early as next week, including strong winds and heavy rainfall. Even if Humberto doesn't make a direct landfall, Bermuda could still experience hurricane-force winds, torrential rain, and dangerous storm surge along the coast, leading to flooding and power outages. Humberto's massive size will generate powerful waves and dangerous rip currents along the entire U.S. East Coast, affecting thousands of miles of shoreline. Swells from the storm will reach beaches from Florida all the way up to New England, making swimming and surfing conditions hazardous for days. Even on sunny, seemingly calm days, the ocean will remain risky, so if you're heading to the shore, pay close attention to local warnings and lifeguard advice. Humberto may be distant, but its effects will be felt widely, impacting coastal communities and marine activities across a vast area. Beachgoers, boaters, and coastal residents should monitor updates closely and stay informed as the situation evolves. Don't underestimate the power of this storm. Stay prepared, stay safe, and keep an eye on the forecast as Humberto continues its journey across the Atlantic. Now, let's focus on the system expected to become Tropical Storm Imelda. Unlike Humberto, Imelda has already caused flooding and landslides in Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. The system is moving slowly, dumping heavy rain and saturating the ground, raising the risk of more flooding. Imelda is forecast to strengthen near the Bahamas, fueled by deep warm waters in the Gulf Stream. There's growing concern Imelda could become a strong hurricane and threaten the southeast U.S. by next week. Residents in the Bahamas and along the East Coast should prepare for possible impacts and stay informed. Imelda's future is uncertain, with several scenarios in play. The most likely landfall along the southeast U.S. coast, bringing damaging winds, storm surge, and flooding. Another possibility: Imelda stalls offshore, its fate tied to larger weather patterns, or even interacts with Hurricane Humberto. If the storms get close, the Fujiwara effect could occur, causing them to rotate around each other, or for Humberto to absorb Imelda. Regardless, the East Coast faces a week of high surf, rip currents, and possible coastal flooding. Stay alert. Conditions will be hazardous even without a direct hit. What does this mean for you and your loved ones? Preparation is absolutely key, and taking action now can make a big difference in your safety and peace of mind. The Bahamas should brace for tropical storm or hurricane impacts this weekend, with strong winds, heavy rain, and possible flooding expected across the islands. U.S. East Coast residents, especially from Florida to the Carolinas, should review hurricane plans and supplies now. Make sure you have enough food, water, and medications for several days, and check your emergency kits. Even if Imelda stays offshore, you should still expect periods of heavy rain, strong winds, and dangerous surf conditions along the coast. From the mid-Atlantic to New England, rip currents and coastal flooding are major risks due to swells from both storms. Low-lying areas could see water rise quickly, so stay alert. Stay out of the water and away from the shoreline during high surf. Even experienced swimmers can be caught off guard by powerful waves and currents. Most importantly, keep up with the latest advisories from the National Hurricane Center and local officials. Updates can come quickly, so check for new information regularly. We'll keep you updated as the situation evolves, so you can make informed decisions and stay safe throughout the storm.